Disney's Magic Kingdom, the world's most popular, most visited theme park. Fantastic food, daily parades, and groundbreaking, worldwide known rides. But that's not what we're talking about today. Hey, welcome to Planet Mark, your one-stop vlog for everything Disney countdowns and information videos. And today we're talking about the 5 biggest problems with the Magic Kingdom. As you know by now, this is one of our series of biggest problems with. So, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Planet Mark and hit our bell notification to be told of the next great upload. And check out our links in the description below, as we've got loads of great Orlando essentials. Disclaimer though, I'm not saying that this is a bad park at all. We love the Magic Kingdom. I'm just saying that here are the 5 biggest problems with it that we found, and we're trying to figure some solutions to make it a much better experience. But let's just get straight on with it. So, at number 5, the Electrical Main Street Parade. So, Disney took the much loved and really enjoyed by all Electrical Main Street Parade and replaced it with the not so favourable nothing. Literally nothing. We got nothing. Nothing was replacing it. It was just gone. I understand that they wanted to take it on tour, to take it like to Disney California and places like that, but they could have at least replaced it with something at Walt Disney World, even if it's just temporary, something not so good, just any kind of parade, just to show that they're making an effort, just so you didn't think that they've taken your money, you're still paying the same amount, but not getting the same amount of parades. It's just one of the things which really quite literally brightened up the Magic Kingdom at night has now gone. I mean, let's just take a look at Wishes. As soon as Wishes was gone, straight in there. I don't even think they had a week off. Happily Ever After started straight away. Why wasn't it the same with the Electrical Parade? They could have got another kind of parade or just anything to replace it. Maybe it's just too much to maintain in terms of maintenance, or maybe they just had a contract for it only for like, I don't know, 10 years or however long they had it. It seems like they've had it for quite a long while and it just ran out and they haven't renewed it. Even if you didn't want to watch the Electrical Parade, or if you've seen it before, this is a great time for you to go on Space Mountain or one of the other rides, because there was a very low wait time, but now you don't get that, you don't get that break. Number 4, it's always really, really, really busy. It's the most popular park in the world, let alone the most popular park in Walt Disney. I mean, the other parks are busy enough as it is, but this is just crazy busy. It's like they've built it, but they really haven't thought about the capacity. Maybe they didn't think that it was going to be this popular, like nearly 50 years down the line. And also people which only have like a couple of days, maybe like 1 or 2 days at Disney, just like a weekend stop off, they always make Magic Kingdom their one place that they always go to. Mostly because it's the most iconic. It's got that castle, it's real fancy, and it's got for kids as well. I mean, they're attracting families. They're not really focused too much. I mean, they are trying to get everybody, but you can kind of see that they're much more taimed to families. So not just 1 or 2 people, the whole like 6, 7 people per family, or how many children or aunties or uncles or whatever, how big your party is. That's the one which they're most focused on. If you look at the Fast Passes, because Fast Pass this isn't just the Magic Kingdom, but it's just more annoying here at Magic Kingdom because it's so busy, or basically any new land or any attraction which is opening up. They open it up 60 days for people staying on property before, and 30 days for anybody staying off property. So those rides, those really big rides everybody wants to go on, it's pretty much impossible unless you're constantly on your phone to get if you're at the 30-day mark, if you're staying off property, which is just so annoying. I mean, you could make the argument of,
you should be staying on property then, like me.
But it's so much cheaper to stay off property, and you can get a lot more for your money. If you want to look further into that, we've done an on property versus off property video, so go check that out afterwards. But also, what about Florida residents? They don't get those fast passes up to 60 days. They're still stuck on this 30. So I can see why that would be annoying. It's just them trying to rub them up the wrong way, and if you take that away, people will be annoyed. Disney's in this lose-lose situation with their fast passes, mostly because they brought this in. I can see I used to really hate it. I'm not as hating it as much at the moment, because I like the idea of like not having to plan out every part of your day a month before you go, but I can definitely see the advantages. That is why the parade was so good, because you had those fast passes and they would be available at that time. They were more likely to be available at those times when the parades were going on, where everybody was there at the parades and you could finally get that 7 o'clock Dwarves Mine Train ticket. Number 3. They're always closing off routes. With all the parades and the fireworks and events that are always going on, which is like a big hub of it's like one big pie at Disney, especially during the summer, they are constantly having to close down routes, say no, you can't come on this street, you have to go around, and not really give you any kind of alternative. So for example, if you're on Main Street and you want to go to Fantasyland, normally you just walk straight across it. Right there, it's so quick and easy to get to, relatively speaking. I mean, the park's huge. But when there's a parade or some kind of like wishes event or anything, they will close off that route, and it is so hard. You have to go through Tomorrowland, Frontierland, just to get to Fantasyland, and with a place which is like built on these secret tunnels, you would have thought they would put some kind of route which people could get through, some kind of shortcut or anything. Number 2. Need more updates. Disney is always at this fighting battle between classic Disney and modern Disney, not being too classic and not being too modern either, as to lose the old traditional charm. So let's take a look at New Fantasyland. It's got that, it's really nice, it's got the old classic feel. It feels like it's new but classic at the same time. It's really good. Frontierland, it's supposed to look all that whole rustic feel, old school, old western feel. That works as well. The problem is with Tomorrowland. And it's quite ironic for the most futuristic land of them all to feel the most dated. Let's take a look at Space Mountain, for example. It's one of the classics. It's awesome. It's world. It's down in the history books as a classic ride. It's a real pioneer. But it is so dated. For someone that's supposed to be out of space, there's so much they can do now with it without actually taking from it. For example, if we look at Paris, they've got like a launch sequence and it goes really fast right at the beginning in their Space Mountain. If something like that were to happen, or just some kind of dressing it up, or some kind of high-tech update, there's nothing wrong with that. That's more of a rejuvenation as opposed to let's get rid of it and let's start this brand new ride. It wouldn't be a new ride, it would be a much needed rejuvenation. As I've said before, let's take a look at Spaceship Earth. They used to just go around and it used to be a video playing through the speakers of the car. Boring. Now they take your photo, they make it interactive, you choose your city, location, and they base that around you. That's the same ride, it's just that's just bringing it in to the new 21st century, making it more interactive and so much better. They could do something like that with Space Mountain. I don't know exactly what, maybe not the exact same kind of thing, but the similar thing. And finally, number 1, lack of thrill rides. Okay, Disney is supposed to be a family park for everyone, catering for everyone, and they just don't have any thrill rides. Yes, they've got Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, and the Dwarves Mine Train. They are cool, and the kind of ideas behind it are really awesome ideas. They're really innovative, but they're far from being thrill rides. Universal has got thrill rides down, and some kids rides. Disney Magic Kingdom hasn't got those thrill rides. It seems like Magic Kingdom are just focusing on building kiddie rides, not really intense thrill rides for those more intense people that want to go on those rides. All the other parks have at least one really intense ride. Hollywood Studios has 2. So in order to cater for everyone, let the parents take the kids on Winnie the Pooh and let you go on, I don't know, the Whirly-Durly or whatever they're going to call it. Anybody else get that Rick and Morty reference? But that's just my opinion. What's your opinion? I want to know. Tell me in the comments section below. But before you do, make sure you subscribe to Planet Mark and hit our bell notification to be told of the next great upload. And check our links in the description box below for great Orlando vacation essentials. Share and like this video. Follow us on Twitter at PlanetMarkVlog or Facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog. or our new Instagram account at Disney.Dreamer_UK. See you in the next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.